Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of wide receivers who certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Macklin's Bengals going up against Beckham's Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford, we are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Giants. He's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Eric Kendricks with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And the Giants send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Ross on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing here on first down, Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on second and 10 now. Here's Murray running right, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Off play action, Tannehill. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, of one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw, Tannehill. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The Bengals bring out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Beckham, the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now they try the right side here. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He had the start to a season a week ago that everybody wants to have. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Can he do it a 2nd time?
He can. He absolutely positively can because of his skill set. When people adjust to him, he has a great ability to adjust himself and make them continue to chase him throughout the game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. There's just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. To the air again, Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. Stand up there. Let's go.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 4, it's second and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
First and 10 here for Flacco. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Murray. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A red zone first down for Flacco. Going with a screen for Murray. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, Flacco to throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. After the interception, here's Tannehill. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Switch.
They go back to Murray on first down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Flacco. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flacco here on second down. Looking for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Flacco from the gun. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. To pass, Flacco. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and it's now 23-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a handoff working right across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, Flacco now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And the lead is down to 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah,
perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the pressure gets to him again. Vontaze Burfict. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now here's Ross. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They go with Murray again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Tannehill. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Giants on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. To the left side here for Eifert. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Tannehill. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Again, it's Murray. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Give him 6 on the play there, and it'll give the Giants a first down. Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Well, not the position they want to be in. Still a very, very small chance here, but they almost need a miracle.
Agreed. That means they've got to get it to the sidelines, get out of bounds, and preserve clock.
To throw is Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the D-line's going to spread out. To the air again, Tannehill. He finds Beckham complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse race.